the Enigma of Blackthorn Manor. Blackthorn Manor stood at the edge of the coastal cliffs, its Gothic architecture towering ominously against the backdrop of the dark, churning sea. For decades, it had been abandoned, shrouded in mystery and whispers of the supernatural. Locals avoided the manor, claiming it was cursed, a place where the veil between the living and the dead was perilously thin. Eleanor Gray, a historian with a passion for uncovering the past, had always been intrigued by Blackthorn Manor. She had spent years studying its history, piecing together fragments of its enigmatic past. According to her research, the manor had been built in the late 1800s by Lord Richard Blackthorn, a reclusive aristocrat known for his eccentricities and rumored dabbling in the occult. One stormy evening, Eleanor arrived at Blackthorn Manor, determined to unravel its secrets once and for all. The wind howled through the trees as she approached the grand entrance, the heavy wooden doors creaking open as if beckoning her inside. Armed with a flashlight and her notebook, she stepped into the dimly lit foyer, the scent of damp and decay permeating the air. Eleanor's footsteps echoed through the cavernous halls as she made her way to the library, a room that, according to her research, held the key to the manor's mysteries. Shelves lined with dusty tomes and ancient manuscripts loomed over her as she began her search. Hours passed as she meticulously examined each book, her frustration growing with every fruitless attempt. Just as she was about to give up, her flashlight beam caught a glimpse of something unusual, a hidden compartment in the wall behind one of the bookcases. Her heart raced as she pried it open, revealing a small, leather-bound journal. The journal belonged to Lord Richard Blackthorn himself, its pages filled with cryptic notes and sketches. Eleanor read through the journal, her eyes widening with each revelation. Lord Blackthorn had been obsessed with the idea of immortality, conducting forbidden experiments in an attempt to transcend the mortal coil. The final entry detailed his greatest discovery, a ritual that could supposedly open a portal to the afterlife. Determined to uncover the truth, Eleanor followed the instructions in the journal, gathering the necessary ingredients for the ritual. As she prepared the altar in the manor's grand hall, she couldn't shake the feeling that she was being watched. Shadows danced on the walls, their forms shifting and twisting in the flickering candlelight. With a deep breath, Eleanor began the ritual, chanting the incantation inscribed in the journal. The air grew colder, and the shadows seemed to come alive, swirling around her like a vortex. Suddenly, a blinding light filled the room, and Eleanor felt herself being pulled into another realm. When she regained consciousness, she found herself in a vast, ethereal landscape, a place where time and space seemed to have no meaning. Figures moved in the distance, their forms ghostly and translucent. Eleanor realized she had crossed over into the afterlife, just as Lord Blackthorn had intended. Among the spectral figures, she saw Lord Blackthorn himself, his eyes filled with a mixture of triumph and despair. He explained that he had succeeded in opening the portal, but had become trapped in this limbo, unable to return to the world of the living. Desperate to escape, he had left clues in his journal, hoping someone would follow in his footsteps and free him. Eleanor knew she had to find a way back before she too became trapped in this ghostly realm. With Lord Blackthorn's guidance, she navigated the treacherous landscape, seeking the portal that would return her to the manor. The journey was perilous, with malevolent spirits and dark forces attempting to thwart her at every turn. Finally, after what felt like an eternity, Eleanor found the portal, a shimmering gateway that pulsed with otherworldly energy. With a final glance at Lord Blackthorn, she stepped through the portal, the sensation of being pulled through time and space overwhelming her senses. Eleanor awoke on the cold stone floor of Blackthorn Manor, the journal clutched tightly in her hands. The candles had burned down to stubs, and the first light of dawn was creeping through the windows. She had survived the ordeal, but the experience had left her shaken and forever changed. As she left the manor, Eleanor couldn't help but feel a sense of unease. The mysteries of Blackthorn Manor had been revealed, but at what cost? She knew that some doors were best left unopened, and some secrets best left buried. The enigma of Blackthorn Manor would remain with her always, a chilling reminder of the thin line between the living and the dead. Great, admirable work today. Keep up the fantastic effort. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel ToonGlish for more enjoyable English lessons. Wishing you a gratifying learning journey.